Have you ever thought that maybe there's a future version of you that's wishing you made different decisions at this time? Then you're going to want to listen to this episode as I talk about what your future you is begging you to do before the year ends. And today, I'm going to be talking about what your future you is begging you to do before the year ends. And I also, it would be bad if I didn't also just let you know that I'm in the middle of the free 5 day reset, which no matter when you're listening to this, I encourage you to go to the link in the show notes to go through the 5 day reset, which is a really great way to close off one year and start the next year. It's something that I do every year at this time, and it is free to join, but you can upgrade. If we're still doing it, you can upgrade by donation. All donations are going to women's shelters, and I'm going to match it as well. And so if you do upgrade, you get to be part of the Zoom live sessions where you'll get to ask questions, share your answers, get some coaching from me. So anyway, I encourage you to do that. At least go through that process. It's really, really amazing. And I'll keep the recordings up for a little bit after it finishes in case you're listening to this at a later time. So let's go back to now. The future you, what they're begging you to do. One, the 5 day reset, but two, let's just imagine yourself 1 year from now. You're not stressed, you're chill. You thought, wow, I've had such a great year. I want to ask your future self, what changed this year? What stayed the same? What things do you wish you had known sooner? You might want to pause and answer those questions, think through them. What changed this year? What stayed the same? What do I wish I'd chosen sooner? This isn't about regret. It's about awareness. It's about possibility. The worst thing you can do is get to the end of the year, look back and say, this year was not how I wanted it to be. This year, I'm so glad it's over because there was so much bad in it. Or I wish I had known these things sooner. Again, not about regret, but listen to the answers that your future self is telling you. And I'll let you know. I'm guessing that your future self doesn't want more hustle. They don't want burnout, more of it, or just burnout. They don't want more of doing everything alone. They don't want to feel like the weight of the world is on their shoulders and their to-do list is never ending. They want support. Support isn't weakness. They want more joy, more goals being accomplished, more vision coming to life. And all of this is just, it's wisdom. It's wisdom that comes from experience. But what we want to do is we want to listen to what your future self is telling you and take the opportunity right now to make an action that's going to help your future self to be able to look back and go, wow, that was great. That was such a great year. I'm guessing what your future self is asking for, what they do want. They want a clear direction. They don't want to be second guessing themselves all year. They want confidence in their decisions, even the imperfect ones, even when they're like, I hope this is the right one. Or I know this isn't the right one, but I'm going to give it my all because I don't really have a good choice. They want supportive rooms where there's real conversations, real people, that in-person connection when possible, right? That ability to feel like, wow, these are my people. These are like-minded people. And they want to have a willingness to show up before everything is figured out. Everything is figure outable, but they want to have that willingness at least to give it a go before they know that everything's figured out. And the future you wants momentum. They don't want pressure. They want to be able to like have that push, like wind in a sail. They want to just be able to ride that and not feel any pressure. So I'm going to give you an invitation that your future you wants you to say yes to. It's the Women's Business Success Events. It's a moment of alignment at the start of the year. It's a time to pause, to be grounded before the year picks up speed. It's a room designed to support the next version of you. You don't have to change who you are. It's just like the 2.0, the 3.0, the 4.0, whatever version you're on. It is going to be live and in person in North Vancouver, BC on January 8th. We have two sessions that I'm running, morning and afternoon. The link will be in the show notes. If you're saying, but I cannot get there in person, then there will be an online version. We're just doing a wait list right now for that. Once I get enough people, then we'll run it. Your future you wants to be able to focus on clarity, confidence, and connection, and to have these three pieces locked in at the start of the year. See, it's not about doing more. It's not about doing more. People say, Diane, how you do so much? And I get that I have virtual assistants that do a lot for me, but it's about starting with that clarity, knowing exactly where you're going so you don't need to second guess yourself and waste time. It's then about the confidence to go for it, even if it's things that will stretch you, because the more time we spend procrastinating, the more time we burn. And then it's that action piece, right? Getting into action, doing the thing. And the event is the connection, the ability to share and grow, learn with other women around you so that you don't feel alone. Why does it matter? Why does the timing matter? I hope it kind of is obvious right now, but early January sets the tone for the rest of the year. And a lot of times people feel like they don't really get their groove until the end of January. This is going to help you to get that groove going early on in the month to take advantage of all those days. And really, what you choose now is going to really shape how the year unfolds. So that goes beyond just choosing to attend, which it's free, by the way. There's just a seat deposit and anyway, read add the link in the show notes. But what you choose now shapes how the year unfolds. What you choose from today until the end of year, what you choose from January 1st and beyond, that's going to shape how the whole year unfolds. That is like everything. When you get up, what you do first thing in the morning, what you say yes to, what you fill your calendar with. And having support chosen early is going to create ease later. So let me be the one, lean on me to be the one to help create that clarity, the confidence, and the connection for you. Because it's really about choosing alignment before the habits fully lock in, right? We want everything that we're choosing, we want the clarity to have everything we're choosing be in alignment so that our habits can then form based on that clarity and that alignment. No point. Like even if you like think you have the clarity and you don't, and then you jump into moving forward, you're not going to feel confident to do it because it's not going to be in alignment. So I've kept this episode short and sweet because I wanted you to realize the importance of this time of year. It's important to close the year right. That's why I have the 5-day reset for you. It's important to feel good at the start of the year. I want you to have a sense that this year could be different, can be different, will be better than any year you've ever had. And choosing yourself early on is powerful because trust me, other people will take your time. Other people will have you choose their agendas. So choosing yourself early, putting this in your calendar on January 8th is going to not only be a powerful thing for you at the start of the year and powerful by attending and getting the information and connecting with others and having a fun time and productive time, but it's going to teach you that you choose yourself moving forward. A lot of times we are on either the last on our priority list or very far down or not even on it at all because other people were so loving and caring. And so our family, our friends, our neighbors, our clients, our volunteering, our boards, whatever it is that we do are often ahead of our own needs. Please know you don't need a perfect plan. You do not need to show up with any plan to this event. You don't need everything figured out. You actually don't need anything figured out. You just get to come and let me guide you and take you through the the material that I've prepared for you for the Women's Business Success event. And if you're like, I'm listening to this and I really love your stuff, Dan, and I want to come, but I don't have a business, that's okay. You are still welcome to come. And if you have a friend who is not listening to this, well, first you can share it with them. But second, you could just share the link with them. So your future you wants you to be there on January 8th in North Vancouver. If you can't, again, there's going to be a wait list for the online version. So please just make sure you sign up because as soon as I have enough people, I'm gonna run that. Again, you don't need to be ready. You just need to show up and your future you will start to be formed on that day. Trust me, this is gonna, like, your future self is gonna look back on this moment and say, wow, you listened, you chose yourself, and you booked your seat to be at the Women's Success event. So, this is the moment you get to choose support, choose the clarity, choose momentum, and choose connection with the other ladies that are there. There are only 10 spots per session. So, please don't be disappointed. Grab your seat today. Thank you so much for listening. This is probably, if you're hearing this before the end of the year, it's my last podcast of the year. Thank you so much for being part of my 2025 journey. I would love to hear from you. And so you can send me an email, diane@dianerolston.com, or you can write a review. That would be so appreciative to write a review of this podcast because when people read the reviews, then they decide to listen and your words could change other people's lives. And when you do, make sure you screenshot it, shoot that over to my team at the email address is team@dianerolston.com, along with your mailing address so I can send you a little something special in the mail. So thank you so much. If you haven't yet, hit subscribe, share with a friend, and until next time, stay dynamic. Bye.